live. Silent. Oh.
Turn your phone on.
Silent.
Turn your phone on.
Silent.
Turn your phone on.
Silent. Fuck that.
Y'all see what we be going through.
And I hope
in
my
here.
shit don't ring.
Yeah.
You
I'll be
know.
the main one.
We
right.
out here. We busy. Okay,
Hi,
y'all.
guys.
People don't be realizing. It's like, what are you doing? I'm on my show.
I'm probably
Tune
checking
in.
my calendar. If I'm
Tune
on my phone.
in.
Right.
the middle. Word.
I'm usually
middle.
looking at my notes, guys. when
I'm
I
in the
be on
middle
my
of telling
phone.
you get off my phone because I'm live on Facebook. Hi guys, welcome. We're back.
Welcome.
You got 15 minutes. We're here. Happy almost 420.
I
Everybody-
know, right?
Yeah, hours
It
away.
Almost
is.
420.
I
The
forgot all
only
about that
holiday
date. I ain't
It
I
did
even gonna lie.
slip up
Tripping.
on me.
It did.
I forgot
Like
about 420.
facts.
I feel
Man.
you.
I
That's
like
my holiday
realized
right
it,
there.
but then I was like, it's not really like a
'Cause I have to
hype
go to work.
anymore. Yeah, it's like I don't care anymore.
After weed got legalized, it lost a little hype. I think.
You think that's
That
what it
too.
was?
Yeah,
That
for sure.
too.
Because nobody was like as thirsty to get it, and then. But I
takes
feel
the
like
fun away from
420
it.
brings out
It
all
always
the
takes
random
it
people.
always takes the fun away.
Take the fun away from it. Anything that you can do that was like illegal was fun. The
had
rush
to
of
go
being able to
sneak.
get away with
Yeah,
it,
on
as long
that
as you
day.
can cover your tracks, you solid.
And on
But the
that
moment
day,
it's-
everybody got together to do it.
right
Now it's like a true pothead holiday. I think.
now, you got to
just
schedule
gonna be
appointments.
at work.
Like it's really
Pothead.
got to be your thing to like.
You got to schedule appointments now. I'm gonna give it you at 1. I'm gonna give it y'all at 4 or 5.
I gotta stop by the weed shop at
I was
this
about to
because they're gonna
say.
be giving away the free
And
weed.
in
Right,
between
right.
that, you
Yeah.
gotta make your stops at the weed
Yeah,
shops
you
to get
got
the
to.
They got
discount.
different happy hours for all of that.
Yeah, no, it's happy hour all day. It's 420.
All day, 14.
all
It's
day,
420.
What spot y'all be
420.
going to?
All the spots.
all
do.
shops.
All the
420,
shops
all
do
of them.
420.
So that's what happens when you go to shady ass shops. They don't have that deal.
Yes,
all
they
day.
do.
They
No,
be like,
not the
it's
shady
from
shop.
4 to
The
420.
shady shops still give you something that's 420.
You moved to the
Doesn't
right
make
shady
sense.
shops there, G. I need to go to where
I
you
don't know.
go.
I work at a hydro store and we're not doing anything. We're not giving no discounts
Shut
on no.
up.
You see what I'm
Build Your
saying?
Growth.
That's
We ain't got no discounts. Somebody was like, "So what's the deal for the holiday?" And at first my brain said, "What the fuck holiday?"
which holiday?
Mother's Day, like
What day? I was like, "Hold on, it's not even May yet. It's what? It's April. It's what was Easter?
Easter just
that
Easter
passed
just
already."
passed, yeah.
So I was like, he was
Like a
like,
week ago?
He's like 420, and I was like, oh. And then I felt even dumber because I was like, we don't have no specials.
We fucking up.
Yo, the way it's
no, we
looking on
don't,
420.
sir.
Actually, nothing. It's
messing
like y'all
up.
don't have no green sale or nothing, and I was like, no, that's a good idea. But no, we don't.
We're gonna.
Maybe.
One of these days, you
Maybe.
know what? You should write a letter to
Yeah,
them. And we
yeah.
gonna,
I'm gonna
Email
put that in
it.
the
Post it on
comment
Instagram.
box.
I'll put the word in for you.
Post that on Instagram. Well, guys, introduce us because we just kind of jumped.
I know
in.
we did
We
because
jumped in.
y'all know
'Cause
we
we
be
were
in
late.
here turned up.
Y'all know, y'all
and
see it. We were late.
we be having our side combos. I'm Jay Green.
I'm G.
and it's your boy JP.
And if y'all don't know, y'all already know our boy De Leon.
Deleon in the building.
He's one of our
Brother.
returning You Got 15 Minutes fam. Y'all already know if y'all regular, which most of our viewers are little regular.
are.
So
They're a
shout
little
out to
family.
y'all.
Right, shout
Welcome,
out to y'all.
welcome.
One big
If y'all
fans.
new and y'all don't know, welcome.
Welcome.
And feel free to call in at any time if you want to. 323-815-4204. The real ones already
are
know the
open.
deal. If you want to call in at any point, just say what's up, tap in on the topic. Let us know.
Tell
Y'all
us your
already
420 stories. I want to hear those.
Ooh.
Call in and tell
Call in
us
and talk to us
your
about your
first
420.
420 stories. Tell us your scary 420
I
stories.
want to hear about paranoia
weird
trips.
ones.
someone
I wanna
paranoia
know.
trips or bad weed or somebody said it was gonna be some fire weed and it was 420 and it was whack. It was some swag.
I
I
wanna
want to hear
know.
all the 420.
And don't hide the
stories.
edible
I want to
stories
know what
neither.
made you
Yeah.
take a shit
I
on
wanna know.
yourself or something.
Oh.
Damn.
Like
That's-
you hit it and coughed and shit on yourself. What
Damn.
got you like that? What nasty person?
That went
It
real
happened to
left.
somebody.
You shit on yourself
It
when you
does.
cough?
No,
what
not
else
me.
was
I mean,
in
I've
that
seen
weed?
some niggas
Some of these,
cough,
yeah.
I've seen people
some of
pass
these,
out, like, completely
yeah.
pass out.
sweat into fucking
They
Aquaman.
just don't say anything.
Yeah, but shit,
But
your
shitting on
pants?
yourself?
These people be eating
That's a
Taco
whole
Bell
nother
and stuff
level.
on a regular
Well,
basis.
you know what? I ain't even,
Let's find
I ain't
out.
gonna put myself on blast. That ain't never happened to me. But I was sick once. Keyword, sick.
Sick.
Okay.
And I was in the bathroom and I had to throw up and I had to bag when
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
sitting
you
down
going out both
and I
ends.
was like coughing and
Okay,
yeah.
that's
So
different.
I can understand
That's
that.
different.
Yeah.
That's different.
But when you
That
think about
happens.
the
I think a lot
logic
of us
coughing
have been
to
through
shit,
something.
like,
Everybody's
I've
had it
seen-
coming out both ends.
I've
Yeah,
seen somebody drunk and they were throwing up and they ended up shitting on themselves.
Oh, damn, that's a nasty combo.
Yeah. And then she, at the time, it was
It
back
was
in
a
the day.
girl?
It was a girl. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh my
it's
God. It was a girl.
So sexy.
Do we know who it is? Oh, I was like, you gonna say it off air? We
Don't
know
say
who
it out loud. Don't say it out loud.
Nah.
Does she watch?
Nah. We go.
no.
Okay, I was like, Lord, I've never heard this, and I need to know. And I
Tell
need
me
to know
on the
if y'all
low,
went to
low.
school with her. That's what I need to know.
No,
We gonna
Okay.
be like, bitch,
She-
call it.
Right, call it if you
drunk.
shit your pants.
right.
Call it if she talking about
She
you.
was drunk. She ended up
If you
shitting
know
on
who it is.
herself, and it was probably who knows
She
what
young.
the hell we
Were
ate.
you
Yeah,
mad young?
this was at Northridge, man. Y'all already know.
We were.
And this was probably like my freshman year. It had to be
We
'cause
know
we were
who
in
it
the- we were in
is,
the
and
dorms.
she said no. And we know who it is. That's why she
No,
said
She's
it's
breaking
not.
it down. Now she's
No,
talking
it's
about
not. It
Northridge.
is.
It is because that's where it happened. Because
Do I know who it
everybody
is?
knows how-
breaking
I
it
think
down
you
for
know
you.
who it
No,
is.
it doesn't.
Okay, well, she said I don't know who it is.
Nah,
Right.
she's just saying that for the air because this bitch probably watches old shitty booty ass.
I'm not. I don't care about these shitty booty hoes. I'll expose them.
Shitty booty hoes, fuck with it.
But no, this was just a circumstance of being drunk, and I think it was just too much, horsepower, force, whatever the fuck, G-force, whatever the
G-force.
measurement, whatever the measurement is.
The G4.
What is that? How would you measure that horsepower? I don't know, but
She's in the quantum
shit.
realm
If
over
somebody
there.
I don't know, but
Oh my God.
it was all bad. It was one of those drunk moments where she was passed out next to the toilet with the like shitty butt crack, and it was like, but
like
it was like
flew up her butt like a baby.
not, but it was like diarrhea, but like it was wet, like it was just like
Mud
it
butt.
was just like
It was all
liquor
mud.
and like
Tacos.
whatever the fuck, yeah.
Mud.
Mud.
Anyway, it was good. It was a good time back in the day.
You cleaned
Hey.
her
Oh
up.
yeah, yeah.
If
Who
you're ever
cleaned
on
her
a
up?
date,
She clean herself up?
Look, I don't even remember.
Did
That's
you look at her
okay?
differently after that?
if you ever on a date,
Everybody
That's
got
the
looked
story
at
you
you
trying to
tell
differently
hit and
after
you don't
that
want to
night.
do it, just tell them that story. It's gonna fuck up the whole night. You'll get free.
Right.
If you
It
come with
was
a
just
clean
a
ass-
And then she
wild-
say it was
Wait,
you.
so that wasn't weed. That was drunk.
That's a combination
That was
of
drunk?
who knows
Yeah.
It's a combination of it, though, right?
Well, that was
Okay.
throwing up and shitting at the same time, but
Yeah.
it
But it
wasn't
wasn't
on the
weed.
Well, we don't know.
toilet.
But she didn't get
College.
fucked up like that.
Well, it was probably everything.
what. Yeah, I think it must have been a lot. A few things.
I don't know. It was a wild time.
To
Okay.
shit your pants?
It was a dorm.
Coffee off the hit.
Well, no,
We
it
have
was
to change
hot.
the
It was.
subject.
It was.
It's
Look,
gonna get
it's
crazy.
so
We have
many,
to. Is this
That must be some
Retract,
bomb shit you
retract.
smoking on since you,
Okay, so
No.
what's the worst experience you've ever had that day?
weed?
Oh, we gonna start with me?
Around,
Weed?
yeah.
Weed?
Oh
Yeah,
man,
we'll go around the board.
Man, it was, man, in high school, I woke up, me and my partner, man, we all know him, we know him, man, is very well. I ain't gonna put his name on blast. You know what I'm talking about, man? He's been a
think I
guest on
know
the,
who it
man, he's been a
is.
guest on the show before.
Oh, that we can really
No.
break it down.
You're supposed to
Yeah,
be telling
man.
your story, not nobody
Yeah,
else's.
no,
This is my story. This is my story.
They was there.
So no, we was walking to the bus stop, and then
finna
we
stall you out
decided
wherever
we
you
decided
are.
to try a little something new today, this particular day. And
Stall him out. He got a good job stalling.
I damn near choked my lungs out. I'm sitting on the bus the whole ride to the school, from where I was all the way to the prep was hella blocks, and I was choking my lungs out. By the time we get off, the motherfucker, I start seeing doubles and triples and shit. And I don't know what the fuck was going on. I couldn't function. And
Smokey?
I was just like,
He's like, which way's the school?
somebody talking to me? Huh? Yeah,
One of
it was
those.
one of those. So I probably was hallucinating a little bit too. I thought maybe you was doing something that you wasn't, but I thought like, hey, why you walking like that? But then I'm like, what you talking about? Why you bouncing when you walk? Why you bouncing when you walk?
This is how.
And then it's like they're really just like walking. I'm like,
Because I got high.
you know,
Because
I had algebra 2 first fucking period.
I'd have been chasing fucking letters and numbers across my paper.
We doing math, teacher. I'm looking dead at the day. Teacher calling me. You wanna respond? I'm like,
No.
you okay?
No.
That's it.
I need some milk.
We'll try to answer.
A gallon.
Just try. No, I put my head down. White flag, raved it.
I don't feel good.
Ew.
Called home and just made up a reason why I need to go home. I wasn't feeling good, but deep down I just need to take my ass to sleep because I passed out for like
What
4
grade
hours.
were you in when this happened?
I was a junior in high school. You know,
that's not that bad.
I was getting good grades and shit though. I was like a 4.0, 4.5 student. You know what I mean? Like, your boy was smart. So I just
Yeah,
You can
he's
skip
been a
a day.
square,
You can
right,
skip a
since
day.
the beginning.
you know what I'm saying? Want to try something
He's
else?
a good
Glass here,
boy.
That's all right.
Right, that's how it
Was that the
goes.
first time you ever smoked?
That was
Nah,
just a
that was
bad
just
time.
like a bad trip. That was my
Oh,
first
so-
bad trip
all
ever.
right, all
Yeah.
You think you smoked too much? Or what do you think it was?
No, you know what I think I discovered it was? I think it was like the morning hit, like the first, when you waking up in that first hour.
You
That's
didn't
when
even
you're
eat
like,
no
You
fresh.
smoked a
breakfast or
blunt, you
nothing?
hit the bong, what'd you
You
do?
hit the blunt.
See, probably the tobacco.
It was probably a backwood
It
too.
was
probably the
Shit.
tobacco
Fuck
when you were
it.
young.
It
was Optimo.
Optimo. Peach Optimo.
It was flavor.
Not
It
an
was peach.
Optimo.
It was strawberry.
Peach.
Peach
It was
Optimo.
peach.
Back in the day.
Hard.
Yeah. R.I.P.
I
to
feel like
That'll
we're
mess
about to
with
give
your-
you
R.I.P. to grape swishers.
the weather.
That's guaranteed lightheaded.
from downtown LA.
Right. And now coming to you live, I'm Joycelyn
And I'm
Brown.
Gina Sanchez.
Oh, God. I can give you the goddamn news. Tonight,
Those
3
are
niggas
stage
got
names.
robbed on Figueroa and 87. What's new? Or Vermont and fucking 90 anything.
Shut up.
Shout out to
out
my
to y'all.
Vermont niggas, right?
Vermont is 90 anything. Anything over Vermont just from here to there. Man.
Yeah.
West Side girl shit if I ain't never heard none in my life. If you can't tell, that just gave
If you
away.
ever wondered, that's a LA
Vermont
kid.
anything.
Vermont and anything.
Yeah, and if
90,
y'all know about
90.
Vermont.
What's your worst?
Oh,
or
mine
first?
was-
worst or first?
No, it was a worst. It was. I could just remember being so like, and I think it was between either being too drunk to begin with, either when I did smoke or I was just too early in the game to really manage the crossfade. I don't know what it was, but I remember being in the bathroom and just being at the sink like, yo, you know, you'd be looking in the mirror like, shit, what's happening? And then it got to the point where I was like, shit, I'm hot. Then I put cold water in my face and I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna barf. Then I put hot water and then I was like, shit,
I
that's
just
hot,
burned
I'm
my
gonna
skin
pass
off.
out. And then I was like, I'm putting hot water and cold water in my face. I'm in there like, bro, what's going on? Then I was kind of like, okay, I need to just relax because now I'm over here. Then I was like, had my like hand under the water. It was just like, and I was like, oh,
Staring at the water.
Yeah, like,
It's
Waterfall.
So good.
yeah. And I was just like, oh, and it was like, it felt like it was just bringing me back to life. And I was just in the bathroom having a whole moment
It was
for a while.
in the pressure point.
And then I came out like, all right, guys.
Ready to go.
Yeah, I'm ready, okay. And it was just like one of those first moments when you look in the bathroom and it's just you in the mirror and you're just like,
It's like, damn.
yeah, it was
Y'all ever had
definitely
that
one of
like
those.
that self-realization moment when you're too high in the mirror and you just looking at yourself in the mirror, you just trying to figure out like what the fuck, there has to be something.
Like,
else.
how do I stop this?
What's gonna happen after
I do
this?
that
Like,
if I'm
how
drunk.
far am I gonna go?
I
Like,
never did that in the mirror.
I've done that if I'm
just
drunk.
too high. You just
Not too high. It's always, anytime I felt like that is when I was too drunk and too high. Like you said, I didn't know how to do
The
the combo.
crossfade,
'cause I
yeah.
was too young.
Yeah.
But I think the scariest, worst high, it was just a high, was like the first time bong rip. I feel like I told that story before. It was the first time bong rip. My cousin had been trying to pressure me. He's 10 years older than me. Shout out to him. He, for like all of high school, was on some like, do you smoke weed yet? Do you smoke weed yet?
You ready yet? You ready?
Your friends smoke weed? Does anybody smoke weed? And I was like, nah, I ain't done smoking. I'm trying to go to school. And then I used to say, no. Then when I was like 18, 19, somewhere in there, he figured I smoked weed. I started buying weed from him, all that. Then he was like, yeah, you trying to hit the bong? It was just like a little, probably like a little tiny little guy like that. Just a little clear, regular little piece. And he's like, okay. I was like, how do I do this? And he's like, put the shit in the thing. I'm gonna light it and just suck until the whole thing fills up with white. So don't do anything until it fills
Set
up. And
you
I'm like, okay. I'm like, all right. Okay, I got it. Yeah, I'm like, let's do this. Okay. And then I fucking light that shit. He's like, keep going. And I'm not choking because the smoke is, it's not in my lungs yet. So I'm like, I got this. And I'm just like hitting it. And then out of nowhere, he's just like, whoop, and pulls the shit. And I said, oh shit. Oh, I thought my eyeballs were going to pop out of my brain.
Eyes watery.
It's not, like, I didn't like, it was just bad cough.
I could see
Then,
that.
once I like realized you didn't die, once I figured that part out,
I'm alive?
I emerged from my cousin's room.
No, you know when you say that
Because his room was just a smoke cloud, and he's literally looking at me like, "You faded yet? You faded yet?" He's like, "All right, go, whatever, go in the room." And I'm like, I come out, I have to walk all the way. It's not that far, but when you're fucking scared and high and just have to walk in front of your grandma, it's like I had to walk 6 miles to get from the back of the house through the kitchen.
It
I
felt
couldn't
like
cut through
forever.
the back because she would have been like, fuck? So I had to walk through the kitchen. Hopefully she doesn't talk to me. I know I smell, but I could have went in there for anything. She don't know I'm high. So then I gotta walk all the way to the front to go sit on the couch. And I go out and I'm like, fuck! And I turn around and she's just like, she's just judging me, like looking at me. And I'm just like, yeah. She's like, you home from school or whatever the fuck she said. And I was like, okay. Went in the kitchen, went in the living room, sat on the couch. I became
one
The
with
couch.
the couch.
I was inside
the
the couch. I sunk and I had the most uncomfortable couch. It was a bed. It was a fold out. So it wasn't the best couch.
Yeah.
I was just in there.
Folded
I was
up.
so far down. My cousin came out like, you okay? Over my shoulder. And I'm like,
Damn.
so I was like scared because I was like, I can't move. I can't move. But I couldn't. I had to play it off. Like, yeah, I smoke. Because I had been smoking, but I had never hit a bong. So I'm over here like, I'll be straight. And then I became a couch.
You didn't know what to do.
I just sat there, and then I think I fell asleep. Ooh. And then it was over, and I woke up like, I'm not a couch. Like,
I'm not a couch.
You emerge like I live.
It's like you come back from
Yeah,
death. Like,
like-
wait, I'm alive.
Stuck. Like, I literally felt like I couldn't feel anything. I literally could only feel when I would slowly blink. That's all I felt was my
That shit was
eye
heavy as
and
fuck,
maybe
huh?
the crust from the snot that was coming down. 'Cause I
Shut
was,
up.
have you ever been a couch?
Have you ever been on a
Have you
couch?
ever been a couch? I have.
Yep.
Who
I can say
am
I've been
like-
a couch.
I've most definitely been a couch.
It was giving couch.
One of my favorite things to do.
Oh my, so,
Yeah, on the
so,
couch.
so what's your story,
yours?
DeLeon?
Oh man, I have too many when it comes
Like
to
he said, I
weed.
became-
What about like
couch.
one of your young ones, like dumb young, like you did some stupid shit?
Oh, like the dumbest shit,
yeah, what's
weed
the dumbest
related.
shit?
I'll still slap myself over this.
Talk to me.
I was like 18, and this is still pre-law changes.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
So I come from the generation that I went to jail for having less than a gram of weed on me.
Oh wow.
Like I actually went.
Yeah.
I did it overnight for that.
Yeah, for that bullshit.
So, but you know, dumb, young, and we ain't never gonna get caught.
no,
Uh-huh.
right.
You don't know.
So I'm living in like the Glendale area, and I decide I'm gonna drive to San Juan Capistrano because there's some bomb ass weed out there.
Oh,
San Juan
okay.
Capistrano.
I'm gonna get me an ounce of some
bomb.
bomb that
For
ain't
the white
nobody
boys
else
or
got
what?
around me. It's gonna be the shit, right? So I
He
go,
on a mission.
I head out,
on.
drive out, get my stuff, and then I decide to stay and party a little bit, right?
Uh-huh.
But then I drive back. It's like 2 a.m. I'm chilling. I'm driving. Freeway's all mine, right? I'm about 3 blocks from my house.
No.
I'm like, shit, right? All right, officer comes up. Obviously, let me see your registration, all that. I open the fucking compartment. Guess what? Pop. Yep.
Oh, you told on yourself.
Big ol' yeah. I don't know why the hell I was just gone. I was on one and I didn't think about it. I just threw it in there.
Registration.
I'm cool. I'm gonna put it right here and
Felt
drive
cool,
home. Like
man.
what the
Like, I'm
hell?
chilling.
Wow.
Bro.
You didn't put it in the trunk.
Dumbest shit. Ever.
Damn.
Whoa.
Dumbest shit ever.
Tell
Went to
me.
jail.
To see the something maybe with a, you know what I mean?
I don't
Not
know
the
what I
glove-y.
wasn't thinking. Obviously,
Because you were faded.
I was on one, and I just
You was
decided to
coolin'.
go home.
You was
Right.
chilling.
I was chilling.
You was on the couch.
I was on my yeah. I was doing that in the car.
Couch.
I was my car seat.
The cars.
Yeah. You know, 2 days later I get back
Transformer.
home. Do it again. But that was one. And then
That's
the
wild.
funniest one was me when like the first time I got high.
What did you do? What happened? Where were you
I grew up in a Christian home, so you know, you're friends with like the pastor and stuff like that, right? So
Oh, no.
So one of the first times that I get super blown, and it was one of my first times with a bong too.
Uh-huh.
So I was feeling it,
Motherfuckers.
and then Mama calls me. Pastor needs a ride from here to there. I told them you go pick him up.
Not
Go
freshly
volunteer my
blown.
services.
Yeah, you know how moms do that.
To the
I
past.
mean, freshly
I
blown.
was like, Okay, mom. I'm like,
You're like,
So I'm-
After
we're
you
on
hot
the
box
way.
the car.
bro, I've never been so paranoid in my life. I don't know if that man was able to tell or not. I feel like I got away with it, but I have
He
no
knew.
proof of that.
He probably was waiting one to hit it with you.
I think he might have said something.
Right.
He like,
I was just like, yeah.
Mr. DeLeon, sir. Brother DeLeon, what's that I smell?
He's like,
What
that
the hell
smells
I
like
smell
the
like,
same
bro?
stuff
I
I
know
got.
I had to smell. It was on 420. It was on 420. I had just left the homie's house, like for a 420 like celebration. I know I was stinking. I had that on. Yeah. So that pastor might be just nice enough to have never said anything, but I thought
Yeah,
that
I
was
think he
hilarious.
probably, or
as
you
hell.
know how they do. They just be like, they just gonna tell everybody else.
He ain't
Go
gonna
to, go to church next week and be a sermon about that shit though.
Right? They be over there looking at you like in the back, like,
Some
Like,
of y'all like to smoke.
like,
And give me
sorry.
rides.
Why does
over.
that
My
story
bad,
sound
my
familiar to me? You're like, oh
You
shit.
sitting
like,
there
hold
like,
on,
no,
that
I don't
sounds
know what you
real
talking about, man? It wasn't me. Shit, you know.
That was it. There's a bunch of others, but those are two I can remember right now.
eh.
I remember the first time
Weed
I
is
smoked
fun.
with my dad. That was really awkward, but it was easy, but it was fun. I was outside smoking with all my friends. Were you there? Nah, because Danielle was there.
Yeah, I don't think
You
I
weren't
was
there. There was a lot of people in my backyard, and we were just having this little session. And I kind of thought my grandparents knew, but my dad smoked weed, so I was like, if they think they smell weed, my cousin and my dad smoke weed, they're not gonna
I
think
could
it's
get
me.
away with it.
They're just gonna blame them. But even if they do, they know we all smoke weed. So at this point, it's like, doesn't matter, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm in the back, smoking with my friends, and all of a sudden, my dad comes down, starts walking down the ramp, and my dad smokes weed, but I haven't we haven't done that
We
yet.
ain't.
Oh, I haven't
Together.
even told him that I
Together.
smoke. Like, it hasn't been acknowledged yet. Like, he's not stupid,
Right.
but it hasn't been a thing. So I'm just like, I hear the back door, and I'm kind of like I look. He's marching his little 5'5" ass down the ramp, and I'm like, oh fuck, here he comes. The nigga just jumps in the rotation. He just plants his ass in between two of my friends, and it's just like. He literally go like, if you had the blunt, he was parked his ass right
next to
He
it.
just
I'm
jumped
next.
in and was like, yeah, I'm next. What y'all finna do? Y'all in my backyard? Like, what's happening?
What y'all don't say.
And then I was next to him, so I was like, so
That's like,
then
he's like, now I gotta hit it.
he had to pass it to me, and I was like,
Pass that shit.
I'm like. And I was just like, pass it real quick. And then he busts out. I promise I did. And then he busts out those like glass blunts, like that have the wood in the you can like you crank them to push the weed forward. It looked like a pookie, y'all. It looked like meth. Okay.
Everybody was like,
Everybody
oh,
was kind of like,
What your dad do?
her white daddy pulled out the meth pipe. I swear to God.
got weird.
He just sitting there, he like,
They're
yeah.
They're like, we let him hit the blunt, and now
No.
you pulled out the meth.
I swear to God, because the blunt went around, he pulled his shit out. He tried to pass it. They was like, nah, I'm cool.
We'll see how y'all can really get
They
it.
didn't know what that shit was. They was like, I ain't
Test these young cats.
He probably got some shit in there.
Then later,
Oh,
one
God.
of the homies had never met my dad before. Like, I worked with him somewhere, so he had never really came to my house, and he was like, I mean, we're talking about it, and I was like saying now how, that was the first time I smoked with my dad, whatever. He's like, that was weed? And I was like, yeah. It was like, they call it a glass blunt. He goes, I thought that was meth. He straight up said it like, I thought that was meth. And I was like, nah.
convinced.
He was like, no, he wasn't. He was like, I didn't want to judge you because, like, that's your daddy. And, like, I'm at your house. And, like, that was generous, though, that he was willing to share.
Yeah.
But, like, I said, you didn't smell it? And he was like, I don't know what meth smell like. And I was like,
Right.
that's
He
not weed.
just saw the glass,
He
the
just
little
saw the
glass thing, and
yeah,
it was over.
He was on
Look.
some, like, don't you smoke, like, what is it, like, Primos? Or, like, he was on some, I don't know what that is. I just know drugs come out of the glass pipe. And he's like younger than me, so I was kind of like, no, little nigga, that ain't drug. He was like, I mean, you know, I'm not judging. And I was like, yeah, but still,
I'm
like, that's funny. And I respect you for just fucking chilling. You was letting the crackhead smoke crack in front of you. You wasn't saying nothing. You was just sitting there smoking a blunt.
I
Not
ain't
the
judging.
crackhead.
And
Right,
then
he said,
I had to think about it, I'm like, if that
Smoke
little
crack.
nigga thought that, everybody that was there, bro, because
Must have
nobody
been
hit
thinking.
his little thing. Like
everyone passed
did
on
it.
it?
Everybody was like,
Did
nah.
nobody have
The
no
minute he-
glass blunts back then?
I would've asked.
Because he was
Nah.
ahead of his
I would've been like, what you
time,
got in
though.
there?
I'm like, what kind of weed you
Cause
got?
it,
Pop?
Yeah,
that
some-
shit,
yeah,
not,
we would've-
it
I
looks
would've asked.
black
Let me
at the
try that shit.
end.
This some
It,
trees.
it
Yeah,
does
man.
give Pookie Pipe
It
the
does,
look,
a little
the
bit.
look of it, because it has like black burnt on the end. But that's because
But that's because it's
the
glass and
lights
you
in.
light it. Yeah.
But you know,
But-
black people and brown people
Are like,
Yeah,
nah,
we're going
and my daddy
straight
they're
was
like,
to
it's
black.
glass? Hell no. That's some drugs. And even if they like, it's
True.
weed, they like, no, you put some
Nah,
other
some
shit
other
in there
shit
too.
in there, yeah.
That's why you got the glass.
Why you smoking it out the
like that?
Yeah, why you got it in the
Yeah.
glass?
Why you smoking it like
using
that?
Why
Why
you
you
the
like
blunt?
that way? Why you gotta do, you know?
Yeah.
And he white.
And he
They
white.
like, hell no. That's to top it off. Like, nah. White dude pull out the glass blunt. I'm
Nah.
cool.
He inserted
Oh,
himself in the
oh,
rotation and then pulled out the
yeah.
meth.
I've been straight. I've been different
It's a
ever
party
since.
now.
Ever since I hit the white man's glass blunt, I ain't been the same. Like, nah, hell nah. Not happening to
You know,
me. I
twitching
wouldn't
like
do it
Smokey
either.
and shit.
So.
It all goes back to that
Right,
day.
you be twitching like Smokey in the chicken coop, and then you don't know what happened.
Especially now because I had that run in with that bad weed in Georgia.
I'm trying to
I
tell
be
you.
low key like kind of scared.
I stay away from
Wow.
dabbing because of that.
Yeah, because you don't fucking know.
I dabbed
Yeah.
once, and I was like you with that bong hit. I thought I was gonna die, bro. I
Yeah.
was staring at the mirror like,
Yeah, and you feel like your chest is
Yeah.
gonna either blow up or it's gonna deflate, and you have no more
Mine be
air.
feeling like my whole insides deflate, and it just goes.
yeah, I
Well,
couldn't
that's because you
breathe.
smoke cigarettes too, so it's probably twice as bad for you.
But I haven't dabbed in so long. When I was dabbing, I wasn't smoking cigarettes, so
There it is,
That
America.
wasn't
There it is.
that wasn't the
That ain't it. It's built up
Original
tar from the
cause.
cigs.
It's built.
You all now
That
know.
ain't
It's
it.
built up tar.
Hell no. I
Cigarettes.
can't
Because
do
I'm
anything.
I hope I'm
I
putting
don't
into
like
the
it, I say
universe
that.
that cigarettes go up to $200 a carton and $74.29 per box, so that you niggas aren't buying cigarettes anymore
Yeah.
and the cigarette company
Yeah.
goes out of business.
Yeah.
I'm
Because
finna find
yes.
a nigga that's
Yeah.
bootlegging them.
Yeah,
Fuck these cancer
yeah, then
things.
these bootleg,
Yeah.
the bootleg one's gonna be the ones that's gonna hurt you because they're gonna be fake.
The
for real.
worst.
Nah, you get them out of
Yes.
state. Then that'd be good.
No, I want all of them across the whole
California,
state, everywhere across the whole
gone.
What is you over
country.
here campaigning?
Gone.
I'm
Yes.
pissed. I want all of them across
You know where
all
I wanted to
states.
work when I was younger? This is Corn City. You
I'm
know where I
dead.
wanted to work? For Truth.
for truth.
Remember,
Truth.com?
No, you're talking about the
Truth.com, the
Truth-
no
yeah,
smoke
commercials.
shit.
I remember that.
Before the internet was
I remember
interneting the way it internets as hard as it does
He said,
now,
I wanna work
I
for
was
Truth.com.
on Yahoo like, how do you work for Truth? How do you work for this? And I couldn't fit all those commercials and shit. I was like, I want to be out there yelling on the thing,
I'm
making art and shit,
dead.
telling these niggas not to smoke cigarettes. And I came from a house of people that smoke cigarettes. So I was like,
Yeah.
nah, I'm trying to fucking kill. I was out here teeny bopped out like, how could you do it? But there was no information.
No phone number?
How am I? No, unless I was trying to call to say I was addicted.
Truth.com.
So it's like, how was I supposed to figure that out? And then I thought about it like, all these people are probably actors.
You had to dial
These
up
kids
that
probably aren't
internet.
even real.
Could be.
Do you know what I mean? But then the commercials would be like those whole, when those people be out there doing
They're
full-on
creative
protests
as hell,
and shit.
yeah, with it,
Yeah,
yeah.
but there was no internet to figure out like, hey, I can
to look further
to
into
look further
it.
into it. But I promise you, I'd have been out here trying to fight against Big Pharma.
Oh,
I
and
swear
you
to
said,
God, I
"Hey,
would have. Because I was
love."
really trying to do that shit, and I was like, I can't.
And you know what would have been a great way to fight with that? Just always refer back to the lady with the hole in her neck. That shit right
Ooh, that
there.
was a
Guys.
classic.
She
one.
was dude. She
That's like that.
That's in
throwback,
everybody's brain.
I swear, I thought to myself,
Wait,
man,
put those
this
back
is
up.
a great
I was
example.
trying to
maybe
Yeah,
that's
what
why
I
I
don't
never
wanna
do.
fucked
I thought I was
with
in a
cigarettes.
city or
Possibly.
world.
Oh
That's the reason
damn!
why.
Oh
Hey,
wow!
He said, I dabbed and I thought I was in a different city or a different world.
Yeah.
He probably traveled through
So
another
Time travel.
parallel universe for like 0.5 seconds, and your brain was like, it was trying to catch up so you could come back, and then you was like, wait, I'm still here. Oh, I'm alive. That's what happens. 'Cause when you start, like when you cough hard enough that you really see stars. You've never coughed that hard that
Shit,
you
I
see
coughed
stars?
down. I was
I
like,
have.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Don't let me get the coughing. I'm gonna be
Give
here.
me one good sneeze. I'll see some damn stars.
Said,
Goddamn.
if I get up fast from the couch, I be seeing some stars.
Reaching
What?
for a run.
Don't let me get over too fast to pick somebody to come back up.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
The little black spots be there too. Like, oh shit, I'm in space.
That shit happened to me yesterday.
Right. Is this what it's like to be an astronaut?
Is that a black hole?
Right, black hole.
Bro.
Try to follow it.
Y'all ever been driving and did that shit?
Yeah.
And it fucked up your vision? Whoa, that is.
Yep.
That's why they
Scary.
be telling people don't put on your
It
high
happens.
beams.
It
Don't
really
do none of
does
that
happen.
flashlight.
I'll be trying not
light
to,
on shit.
because like sometimes when I'm driving, because I've been driving for like an hour, so I'll be like, you just kind of like space out for like 0.5 seconds.
Yeah.
And if I'm smoking, and then you just like, you start coughing, and then you're just like, oh shit, it like wakes you up. You're like, oh, I am driving. Oh, because you don't realize you're just like,
or
it's
you
like
want to
big
sneeze,
drag-
you're like,
Back in the day, I was in that camera.
You gotta
slide
pick
down,
one.
come up, it was a rainy day, hit this motherfucker. I choked so hard, shit just went black for a minute. And I was like, oh shit.
It's not funny,
I
but
started to
it's
slow
so
down, and when I
funny.
finally get, I'm at the little thing. So I'm going down little hills, and I start sliding and shit. I'm like,
see?
I put that motherfucker out real fast.
Yeah. Window down.
So roll the windows down. People rolling next to you. How you doing?
You start sticking your head out the window like,
How you doing?
2 minutes later, shit feel like you floating. That's when you know you too high. Like, oh shit.
I
I should be doing this right now.
Yeah, you start.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh,
you
man.
think you own one till you see the police and you're like, shit.
No, what's some burnt out shit that you did, Faded, that you knew was burnt out?
Let
I gotta think
me
about that
count
one.
the
He said
ways.
What'd you do that
I
was
gotta think
burnt
about
out?
that one, man.
that you got that one that you got away with and one that you didn't get away with.
Let's let the ladies go first, man. We gonna-
I'm like, what
Gonna be
have I
gentlemen
done
today.
burnt out?
I had a rookie burnt out moment with my sister, and I don't know, she probably not listening, but if she is, I hope she calls in. It was hella burnt out. I was hella 18. Didn't know how to roll my own blunts yet, but I was smoking. So
I'm dead.
I went to go visit. My mom used to live in like a Hesperia, Apple Valley out there. So I went out there to go be with my sister and like spend the weekend. My mom used to work at night, so it was just me, my brother, my little baby brother, and my sister by ourselves. She knew somebody that could bring me the weed. He came, tried to do a quick, transaction, and I was like, "But can you roll my blunt?" And then he like, "Man, you can come over here and make me roll." So then he rolled my blunt, and so then I'm in the room. I mean, I'm outside smoking with my sister. My sister doesn't smoke. She's like, "Yeah," she's like making fun of me, like, "You smoke weed?" So then smoked or whatever. Then I got the giggles, which is fine, right? It's just giggly, young, stupid shit. Then the paranoia set in.
Oh,
I smoked a whole blunt to the face by myself. It was probably like a gram in the blunt because he rolled it fat because he was like, "I ain't trying to roll you too." So he just rolled fat blunt.
Right.
So now I'm in the room. I hear a helicopter outside. I think they're coming for me. I think the SWAT team, because I'm in the desert, I don't know where I am. I'm not from out here.
They're on to me.
They're on.
It's
to me.
over. I'm
They
caught.
know.
I'm caught.
They
So then
sent
I
him.
run in the room and I shut the door. And I'm like, "Misty!" Call my sister. She comes to get in the bed. We're in the bed. Stupid little girl shit. She's like sober. She's like 17 or 16 or
Yeah.
something. And I'm just like, and she's like, "You're fucking dumb." And then I'm laying in the bed. I can see the helicopter. He's got the light looking for somebody outside.
You got the bird on
So
you?
I'm like, "Oh my God." They're coming
they're
for
really
me.
looking for.
I smoked in front of minors. My brother's like 2 or like 4 maybe, and she's like 16. And I'm like, "They're gonna come get me." They caught the guy who told me the way. I have this whole scenario in mind. I'm going to jail. So then I'm laying there, and then something with the shadows and the weed in my brain made me think that one of the 4 pillars on my mom's bed that had a hat on it was police.
They was there. They came
So
in.
then I started
They had a
screaming.
They
had a
pulled up.
warrant. They had a
They
warrant.
pulled up with a warrant.
With a warrant.
Came through the front door.
They in the house.
Busted in and was at the door. In my mind, they said,
In the
"Put
bed.
your hands up." And they had busted through the door. And I was like, I don't know what. My sister said she was just sitting there looking at me. Like,
You had a whole saga
I don't
play out
know.
in your
She
own
said,
mind.
"I didn't know if you were possessed."
Oh shit!
Or like, she's kind of like, "What the fuck is
You
wrong
know
with
she
I'm
was
like,
really
"Ah!"
acting it out if someone said that.
Ripping out.
She
And then
smoked some of that exorcist.
Bruh, I don't know
The
what the
XOG.
fuck. And then she got up, turned the light on, and it was like, "It's a hat." And then turned the light off and went out. And I was just like,
It's the police.
Damn.
and then I don't remember. I just remember
Yeah,
falling
that's burnt
asleep and then waking up like,
She probably just turned the light
See?
off, back off on your ass, let you go to sleep.
I
and
sound
was
like that
you know
shit
what?
I went through, man, when I smoked too much of that tree.
Oh, look,
Seeing
there
shit.
go Burning in the comments. What's happening?
V, what it do, man?
"Hey, pronto."
They hacked my Facebook,
The
man.
deal.
Right, yeah, JP Facebook got hacked, so if you gotta get at him, get at him.
Hey,
on
for
Instagram.
real?
I want all y'all to go report that, man.
Yeah,
You know what
shout
I'm
out to if you follow JP on Instagram. Facebook.
Go report his page.
Facebook. Report his page.
That they got hacked.
Another one bites the dust.
Right. The scammers is real out here, man.
They really are.
saying? Scammers are real.
So, do you guys, anybody remember their first celebration of 420? Like, real celebration?
That was the one when I had to pick up Pastor.
Freshman
That was the
year.
very first one.
Very first one.
It was like a whole house of people. It was like,
Yeah.
And then you gotta go pick
And
up
I-
the
And you had to go
past.
pick up the past.
that was that one. That was that one.
Dang.
Oh, yeah, he
My
knew.
first one was freshman year in college.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Me too.
A
was a party?
That had
I
to
was
be
all
party,
homies,
party.
you know,
The
we was,
kickback?
Yeah.
like fucking 30 niggas in here. We was all blowing this shit. you know.
Wow.
Yeah, you
That's
know.
a sesh.
Shout out to my,
Yeah.
Yeah,
shout
that
out to
was
my
mine,
folks.
too.
You know what I'm saying? That graduated from the Reds, you know.
You
Ooh,
know.
go
I wouldn't name a bunch of
Matadors.
names, but it's a lot of y'all. If y'all watch it, tune in, y'all know I'm talking about you. Just know that much. Yeah, for sure.
I'm dead.
My
not the
first
30
420 was
niggas.
with all of my sorority sisters. So shout out to them. I don't think any of them are on here except for maybe my big one. So shout out to Amber. But
What was your sorority?
I'd rather not say because we were talking about smoking weed, and
Right.
I
You
just
gotta
rather
represent.
not. If you know, you know. But I'll tell you off camera. I'm just not gonna stall them out
Alright.
and get a random
Okay.
email like,
Okay.
"Bitch, why are you talking about smoking weed?"
You
so,
came up on the
because I did get an email back in back in probably like 06 or something. I would have graduated from CSUN in like 08, right? So maybe 07, I want to say. I was partaking in alcoholic beverages with my letters on, which you're not supposed to do in my organization. And because I wasn't active, I didn't think about it. And then I like got a camera and Facebook was new and I posted pictures of me fucking chugging beers and shit with letters across my chest, and I got emails from sisters that I didn't even talk to that were like cussing me out on some like, you're disrespecting blah 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 blah. So because of that experience, I don't want to further
Makes sense.
You know what I'm saying? Because even though I'm
Makes
not
sense.
active in my organization, I still, you know, I'm still a sister and I still want to represent
You
them
realize how
correctly.
deep that goes.
Yeah, and this,
Respect.
even though it was 20 years ago, damn near, I still just feel like I don't want to do that. I don't want to make the same mistake. But nonetheless, those hoes got me high as fuck. Let me tell
dead.
you, those bitches got me high. I didn't even know girls smoked weed. I was like, oh my god, I was in a house full of hoes that not hoes, but shout out to y'all, but the hoes that was in there
There's some
was
hoes in
just coming
this house.
through. Like blunts on blunts on blunts. I'm talking about from freshmen to bitches that were getting their MBAs, and of every level they were in there. Like, I got 200 for my next class, and just I had never seen girls smoke weed like that. Bitches with nails long, bitches with fucking makeup on, bitches that look like nerds, fucking every type of girl. I was like, this is what y'all do. I thought college
Yeah,
was
you're
like
like, what?
pillow fights and all that bullshit. And you bitches are getting faded as
Blunts and
fuck.
blunts.
Like,
I
it
thought
was,
it was pillow fights.
great. It was the best shit ever. Cause honestly, it was cool because it was girls. There was no men there. There were no. I didn't have to think about anything. Not like that, but like I was a freshman in college.
feel
I was
that.
in the city.
Yeah.
I was worried about like whatever.
It's just
you know
a
what I'm
sesh.
saying? Like it's just
Just a
and there
sesh.
was no. It wasn't a party. It was like a sorority sister's house. A bunch of them lived there, and it was just girls coming in and out. And I got there at 2 because my last class was at 2. So I got there around 2. I was there till like 4 in the morning, and I can't tell you how many sisters I saw, sisters from other places, and they just kept waking up, hit the blunt, wake up, hit the blunt, wake up, hit the blunt.
That's
hit the
crazy.
blunt,
That's where it was at.
hit the blunt,
That's-
and I was just like, and I was faded as shit. And I did not go to class the next day, and honestly, that's when I started smoking weed. After that, once it was like, oh yeah, this is a thing, and I was like, I can't go to class, and then that's when I graduated.
Hence,
And that's why I was supposed to graduate.
Yeah, in 2008.
henceforth to me dropping out.
Yes, because I was like, nah, but fuck that.
Because I got hung.
No, for real.
It
Like,
happens.
I just, well, really, it was a I think if I hadn't been smoking weed, the problems I had in school weren't because of the weed. The weed made me not give a fuck anymore. If that makes sense. Like, the weed made me, like, more mad about the shit that was going on in school that made me just be like, fuck this. And then when I tried to get back into CSUN, I felt like I got slapped in the face. So I was just kind of like, fuck this school.
Fuck the whole thing.
It really turned me off. It was like, so it wasn't just the weed, but the weed made me go. If I hadn't smoked weed, I probably would have cared longer. you know what I mean? And been like, I'm not gonna, but the weed was like,
I'll hold on to you.
the weed was like, you can go
I
to
got you,
Santa
baby.
Monica if you need to.
He was like,
There's so
West
many,
West LA is right by the house.
West LA's right there. I
You
can
could
just
sleep.
Not burn
You
as
could
much
sleep
gas if you
in.
just slide
You
down
could
to El
sleep in
Camino.
and then go to
That's
school.
That's what no, El Camino's far. El Camino to me was like,
Jesus.
oh, that's far, because I'm from West LA.
The weeds.
So
you could go to
I was either gonna go to
Monica.
Santa Monica or I was gonna go to West LA, and then a bitch even took a class in Santa Clarita. What's the school up there?
College of the Kings.
College of the Gays,
You went to
nigga.
COC?
I went there for 1 semester, nigga. I took
Valley
the
niggas
wait,
know what's up.
the
did a whole
bitch that
semester
doesn't
there.
the bitch
That ain't
that
no
doesn't
matter.
like kids took a class
You a
on
fake
child
young- you was
development.
out there long enough.
What made you do
The
that
bitch who was
shit?
never, because my friends were going, and I was like, oh, maybe I'll get back into school. Let me go to College of the Canes and take this class, and then and I'll just it'll get me back into school. And then I said, why the fuck am I taking shit about kids?
You were like,
I don't like
never
kids.
mind. Fuck
I
them
don't like
kids.
kids.
Fuck them
I only
kids.
like the ones I like, and that's only like 2. Because they my nieces.
I was gonna say the twins.
And
Goddamn.
maybe your nephew and my friend's son. That's about it. I don't really like too
Shout
many
out
kids.
to my baby.
So yeah, it was the weed did it, but didn't do it, but did it. The weed
Yeah.
said, "You're fine."
You're fine. Be all right.
Now that
can
I
have a
know
podcast later.
that Jesus will take the wheel and I'll live to see another day. You know, like the be all end all is you'll just fall asleep or like eat hella weird shit and your stomach will hurt, but you won't like die or nothing crazy will like ultimately happen as long as you ain't smoking a weird ass shit or no shit in a glass pipe with some mystery sprinkles and whatever the fuck else.
Or
As long as you
some,
ain't hitting that shit that's laced nowadays. though.
or some weed that
They
was
be doing weird shit today.
Right, with
man.
some weirdo fucking
Yeah.
shit, but
because
usually
that for sure.
that's why I don't be partying, drinking around anybody.
See, but you never know though, because you can even get the weed from the shop. and
Facts.
Not know.
You can't.
You know.
That's why you have to be very particular about that too, because that's why a lot of people be going to organic and everything because all that pesticides.
Yeah,
stuff
but you don't
work.
even know. Yeah, and as someone who knows a little bit something about the industry, you don't know what the fuck those farmers do. And
That
they
part,
can
you don't know
write,
what kind of
they can
chemicals
write
they
on
put
there
in.
that it's organic just because the pesticide that they use doesn't have a certain something in it. But at the end of the day, it's not the pesticide that hurt you. It could be mold in the room, and you're inhaling mold, and you don't know that because you're burning it away. You don't taste it, and everybody thinks that oh, the weed smells
you're still
good. That
ingesting
means
it.
it's got to be good. Like no,
And
that
the
doesn't
truth
have
is that
anything
when
to do
you,
with it.
I've actually smoked weed that had mold in it. That's how I found out the difference. It gets you high, and it's a very different high. It's like a weird, like super potent high. Yeah, it's weird as fuck.
Probably that shit on
And it's hurting.
So
Probably.
yeah,
Not smoking mold. That's a cold.
that's
but
how I
can
found
see
out
that.
about it. I was like, man, that was not.
It probably makes you hella sick, and then you're like,
Yeah, I started doing research about it and all that. That's.
I feel
I got pickier with my.
Yeah, when you like if you're smoking something and you're getting a headache, that's an easy for sure sign that you probably shouldn't be smoking that weed anymore because something's not okay. Something's not okay, and I don't know. I'm really one of my coworkers is like that because we get a lot of like free shit at work, and one of my coworkers is he'll take it. Give it to somebody. Like if someone offers it to him, but he's very particular just because of that. Because you never fucking know what you're getting from somebody as nice as they are, and they may not be meaning to harm you, but if they just
exactly.
especially like people that might be new cultivators, like you might fuck some shit up,
Which
and
is
if
many right now.
exactly everybody's trying to grow their own shit, and that it could really be harmful if you don't know what you're doing. You don't with the pet. But even like the food is one thing, but like the pesticides and like what you're putting on to kill the bugs, because I don't give a fuck what anybody says. There's bugs on your weed. There's bugs on it. And by the time you got it, the bugs are gone. But there's bugs growing on your weed, and all your weed has been sprayed by something that is to kill them. Everybody.
Any plant.
Everybody. Like everybody. So everybody's taking a risk unless you're really growing it yourself
Right. And
paying
literally,
attention and really
watching
not.
it.
I'm like, you're smoking somebody's pesticide.
Yeah, I
Organic
feel like
or
you
not.
can't even with food or anything, plants, all that stuff now, you can't even be sure that what is organic, what's not organic, what that really even means. Because they be having an organic part
What's
of the
chicken,
farm
what's
right
not
next
chicken.
to the
They'll lie
non-organic.
on our food products and lie on what's in the stuff that we eat. What makes you think they're not changing what's on the packaging of the weed? You really think that has 33% CBD or 27% THC. It's probably 25, and they're rounding up because they know exactly. Because they know if they up the THC level to sell it for more, they like all that shit. Like it's the same. Like if they'll do it for what we eat,
What makes you think?
What else will they do?
like come on.
Because it's just another industry now.
It's just another industry.
That's why once it gets
Product.
federally regulated, it's gonna really go to shit.
I just found out that seeds are legal to purchase in the United States because you weren't able to purchase seeds before. You had to purchase them from Canada, but now they're legal. And I had a rep come into my store saying, "Oh yeah, we're down the street. We're like a Walmart of weed, of seeds." Yeah, and I was like, "Oh." And so that right there was like, "Oh yeah, there's not going to be these shops. When you go to a shop, it's going to be like elite weed. It's gonna, you know what I mean? It's going to be like Wiz Khalifa and like all the rappers' weed, and it's gonna be like all the high end shit, and the regular weed is not gonna exist. You're still gonna have to go to the hood shop. It's it's gonna be
They won't leave
No
you.
specials.
Yes, no specials.
No specials.
It's gonna be
Y'all ain't got
hard.
our first time patient specials.
At least that.
No referral special.
Man, remember the referrals were lit. Like
Used
we
to
used
be.
to really
Popping
get
like,
shit
hey,
for referral.
you gotta come
Used to
here.
be.
Be
Yeah.
here at 4:00.
Now they be like, here's the free pre-roll of the janky shit that we sell you for $10 a gram. I'm brought in this person.
Here's this joint with like
Yeah.
whack ass
Here's a
shit.
grinder and a lighter.
Yeah, here's
like,
the
get out of
And if
here.
it's really
grinder
trash,
that
all they
no
gonna do is
one
roll it with
uses
some keef on
anymore.
it too, like just try to like, you feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's gonna do
right.
something too. Like
Right.
you gonna put the keef on it.
They
Like,
put
you
the-
know,
that's
you
the
don't even more,
ultimate.
like,
And then
no.
call it an OG pre-roll. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here.
I don't even mess with those. I'd be like, yeah, you can keep
Old
that.
grass.
I'd be like,
That's
yeah.
what
Or
it
I go
is.
give it to somebody else outside. Here,
Here,
yeah.
Yeah,
there
I
you
pass
go.
those on
Here you go.
every time. I
Yeah.
pass those
Here
on.
you go.
Y'all think y'all doing something. Here's a little pre-roll.
Mm.
Bob Marley Fest. I got too high and I had to take a cab home. At least you were able to call the cab and get home. But see, if I was at a festival and got too fucked up somewhere, I'd be scared.
I wouldn't do that.
Cause I'd be
I'd
really
go
scared.
retire in a
festival.
cut somewhere.
Oh, correct. He also someone else said if they flush
If
their
they
crop
flush
or
their
not,
crop, yeah.
because a lot of places.
What does that even mean?
That means at the end of
It's
the
a process.
It's the end of the flowering cycle for your plant, right? You've been feeding it all this food. Right before you cut down your crop, you want to just give it water. You just want to push out all the shit that you've been given. It's like a detox, if you will, before you cut your plant down. If you don't do a good flush, you're gonna get all that throaty, like chalky coffee, like as soon as you hit it, it's like.
Hey, we got
That's
killing in
dust
here.
comes
out your shit.
Yes, that means there was not a good flush. That means that you're still getting all the after effects of all the nutrients in the plant. It's like,
So that's why you cough like that. Oh,
I mean,
That could be a reason.
could be.
a reason,
There's
okay.
so many reasons.
That could be a
There's
reason.
so many reasons. There's so many, but
You could just not be inhaling properly. That it could
True.
be as easy as that.
you could just have baby lungs. But
Like that.
Look.
apparently we have a phone call.
Who we now?
Caller.
got on the line?
Caller. Who we got on the line?
Yo.
Oh,
Yo.
I know that voice.
Who do we have on the line?
Yo.
Your boy Curfew.
Curfew.
Yo.
Right, your baby mama's favorite rapper.
Hey.
That's right.
Damn.
Worldwide.
And your side chick.
And your side
Hey,
chick.
Period.
Maybe your auntie. Watch out.
2 for 2, right?
Yeah, spread the love.
Hey.
They call me
What's going on? How you doing,
You know why,
Curfew?
right? Because I'm out here.
because I'm out here.
That part.
I could do this. You already know. What you got good?
What up,
What you
Curf?
got coming up, Curfew, for the people?
So tomorrow I got 2 shows back to back for 420. I got one in Rosemont at a dispensary. If you don't know where Rosemont is, it's about 10 minutes from Lancaster.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then that's going to be around 6 p.m. And then from 9 to 1 a.m. I will be at Liquid Zoo in Van Nuys.
Hey, Van
Doing a
Nuys.
set there. So
Yeah.
y'all come pull up. Van Nuys, the Valley, you feel me?
In the Valle.
Ooh. You said what time is that?
9 to 1.
That's the
9 to
lunchbox.
1.
Okay,
The one in the
9
valley,
to 1.
yeah, 9 to 1.
Okay. Oh, so you finna be worldwide for
liquid
real, for real.
Tell them where you were at this
Mhm.
weekend, Curve.
Oh man, I was in AZ. I had 2 shows back to back as well. I had one in Casa Grande with my boy Radio Flow from Backyard EMT. It was like a glow in the dark theme. And then on Saturday, I did one of my biggest shows I've ever performed at. It was at the Arizona Cannabis Awards Music Festival.
Cannabis
nice. Oh, so
Music
you been
Festival.
on.
That was lit. That was so dope.
Hell yeah. That's a big ass show.
Yup. So, trying to move on up and got to gain a good amount of fans. So that was dope to have people come up to you and freak out and take pictures with you.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Right? That's what's up. You know you be building your fan base, so you got to build on
At
that
all
worldwide, you
Slowly
know?
taking over the world.
See,
One
curfew, we
show
over
at a
here,
time.
we over
State
here
by
talking about
state.
420 stories and shit, and I know you don't indulge, my brother, but you sound like that you a couch right now, man. I ain't even gonna lie.
Hey,
Hey, so
you
smooth.
feel me? I'm a big boy,
You on
so
couch
I always
mode.
Hey, right.
It
You a
always
couch
looks
for
like I'm off the
somebody.
handicap.
Shout out to the big fellas, man. We
Period.
out here, man. You feel me?
Right.
feel
Big
me?
boys
Feel me?
matter too.
Belly town.
Belly rub.
Big
Belly's
boy,
in the
we
cream.
always
Like a
look like we're
belly.
off handicap.
Hey,
Dion
right.
in the back.
Yeah, Dion back there like, hey.
They'll be like,
Bellies.
they'll be like, does Curfew got the munchies? Nah, he just big.
Nah, he just
Ah,
It's all
yeah.
natural,
He don't got
okay?
the munchies. He
It's,
got
Yeah.
the
it's
belly.
organic, okay?
It's
And
organic.
they'll be like, why his eyes be so low?
It's
tired of his nose.
free range.
Y'all talking my language now.
Hello.
I had to jump in on this conversation.
Hey.
Big boys,
Big
love
boy,
too.
stand up
Yeah.
if you can.
Ooh,
If you can.
ooh,
If you feel like it.
Or if you're not tired, if you're not
stay
taking
right
a nap.
there.
And then,
Stay right there.
I got
You
another
gotta be like,
show on Saturday in Ridgecrest. That's going to be a big show. That's going to be at one of the bigger venues in Ridgecrest. So I've been doing a lot of shows there. We've been doing shows at the small venues, and now they're hitting us up to do stuff in the bigger spots. So that's a blessing.
Hell
I'm
yeah.
like,
That's
you
a good
out
upgrade.
there, right? I'm glad they're out
And
there showing you
then-
love.
And
And
Dane.
then this Sunday, I'm back in AZ, opening up for Kurt Cobain.
Hey.
Congratulations on
Hell
that
yeah.
feat, man.
Right?
For sure.
Congratulations. I mean, you booked and busy pretty much.
Yeah.
Period.
But
So
what's
we back
new?
to back to back to back to back to back.
Right. Well,
That's
you
how you
better
do
make
it.
sure you take care of yourself, get your rest, drink your electrolytes and all that so you don't pass out nowhere.
I mean, when you go buy that PJ, man, make sure you let us on there first.
Right? Right. We trying to get on the No
First
Excuses
class
Worldwide private jet.
Hello.
You feel me?
Private
Hey, and then you already know May 12th, No Excuses 27 in Reseda, California at the Canby Bar. Hopefully, I get to see y'all there.
That's on a
Yeah.
Friday,
Y'all pull up
right?
on
In
your
the
boy.
valley.
I'm in there.
I've been to Canby Bar before.
Oh, really?
How'd you like it?
She used to live on Canby.
It's cool. Yeah. No, when
did.
Sharon used to work for Anheuser-Busch.
You used to go there.
We used to
do
bar
her
hop
shit.
and pass out
Canby
Budweiser
Bar?
stuff. Yeah.
Where's that?
Canby Bar
In the valley.
It's somewhere right over
Off
there.
Reseda.
Yeah, I think it's like a
Yep,
little bit
in
past. Is it
Reseda.
past Parthenia?
It's on Van Noen, I believe.
Okay. Somewhere right here.
27. Boom.
That's May 12th, right?
I was like, look, somebody
Hey,
said big boy stand up.
somebody said big boy stand up.
Right. I was like, I seen
Big
that. I'm
boy
like,
stand
okay.
I said. What date you say? What's the date again?
She said they laughing at big boy stand up. Da da da. If you can. Period. If you can't, stay right there, baby
can.
boy.
That's May 12th.
May 12th.
From 9
That's
to
Mother's
2
Day
a.m. in
weekend.
Reseda
So
at the
Mother's Day is
Canby
that
Oh, is
Sunday.
it?
Bar.
So it's that's that Friday, right? Friday, Saturday, Sunday?
Friday, yup.
Yeah, Friday. The Friday of Mother's Day is the weekend.
When is Mother's Day?
14th Sunday,
Sunday?
May. So a little
Oh,
bit less
you
than a
know,
month.
I can't forget Mother's Day.
Yeah,
My
we're gonna
mom,
have to do
y'all,
something
man.
good for that.
Yeah, that's why I had to make
Yeah.
an announcement because I had to look on the calendar.
Yeah.
They said I saw some ad about something like make sure you get your mother. I was like, shit, what day is Mother's Day? And I was like, they already got Mother's Day ads going. And then I was like, I guess it is in a month away.
The
like,
year's
that's
going
in,
by
that's
pretty
in gift
quick.
time.
I
Like
mean,
that's
it's April, in the middle of April. and next thing you
yeah.
know, May
As
right
soon as
around the
Easter
corner.
passes, they're like Mother's Day.
Gone.
Yeah, they're like here for the mamas.
You already bought all your kids' Easter outfits. Now you need to buy mama something. Now it's like,
And then, you
fuck.
know, my birthday is May 29th.
Period.
Double up
Gemini
on that.
season.
Gemini.
Are you a Gemini, my boy?
Turn me up. Don't turn me down.
Yeah.
June 11th. It's going
So
down.
I'm trying
What
to,
you
you know,
gonna
I'm trying to do something. So
What you
we'll
trying
see
to
what I
do, Curve?
Let me
Try
know.
to,
I'll clear my
involve
calendar.
everybody. You feel me?
What day
For
is
sure.
this?
Don't make me turn
what
on
day
the
does
party
the
bus,
29th
Curve.
falls on a Saturday or is it a Sunday?
It's always on Memorial Weekend, my birthday.
Memorial Weekend. You see how he said
He
it?
said,
That's how
yeah.
you know he be turned up. It was one word. It's always on Memorial
Not
Weekend.
Memorial,
Memorial.
but Memorial.
Memorial weekend.
That's how you know
Y'all
he's on
know.
couch mode.
Right.
Not couch
That's how you know he be lit.
Nah, it's
Turned
be
up.
they gonna be on a Monday.
We
man.
outside.
Might as well have a barbecue or something.
Memorial
I'm ready,
You know?
for real.
It's a Monday. His
Right,
birthday's
let's
a
do a no
Monday.
excuses barbecue or something. Oh, on a Monday?
Good.
Queen.
Well, just let me know ahead of time so you know I can get the time
Yeah,
off.
let us know. Let us
Because
know.
I'm planning to keep my little Gemini season lit. So you feel me? If you trying to kick it off, then I'm with that. But you know, just let me know so I can clear my calendar.
Are you
Like,
working Janet Jackson though?
yeah.
Okay.
Hey, by the
For
way,
sure.
I like the new motion backdrop y'all got going.
You feel
right
me?
now.
Shout out to
Crazy.
our
Like
big
it.
boy in the
Shout
back,
out to
Dion
our
the
boy Dion, the director.
You feel me?
And let's
He's out
also
there
give a
showing
shout
love.
out, man.
Stand
Let's also give a shout out to
Special shout out.
to a special shout out to the African Spiritual System group
Yeah.
on Facebook,
Yes.
That let us,
Yes.
that
We
got us
appreciate
live and
Yeah.
full effect in there.
y'all. You feel me?
Shout out
if,
to
if,
all
if y'all
the,
not following
viewers from
them,
there.
go check them out. It's spelled exactly how I said it.
Yep, go look it up.
Nothing weird.
You'll
Nothing
see
weird,
me.
nothing
I'm
different,
in
you
the,
know,
I'm in
just-
the group as well, so you'll see me if you go look it up. Then
Just
look
go
for
check
me.
them out. Check them out.
Yep.
Yeah. Also, if you're in that group, come follow. You got 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
Yep, go follow
Yeah,
our
yeah.
podcast
We'll be
page,
here
our
with
Facebook.
more shenanigans.
Exactly. So,
And
anybody
if y'all
else?
got 15 minutes, we got time.
Yeah, we got time every time.
Hey.
Every time.
Right. Well, Curfew,
Um,
thank you for tapping in with us, and
You already know.
thank you for
One
keeping us
love,
posted.
Curve.
You already know we'll be locked in. So,
Wow.
until next
All right,
time,
man.
sir.
Y'all
All
have
right.
a good rest of y'all night.
Thank
and
you.
love y'all.
Thank you, man.
You
One
too.
love.
You too, brother. You too, man.
No excuses worldwide.
Hey. And what do you got
Shout out
coming
to the
up,
big
DeLeon? I know you out here. You right
He
behind
like,
curfew.
oh,
Y'all
on the
be
list.
y'all be
Stay working,
competing
man.
out here. Like I got 3 shows, but I got 4.
Yeah.
I got 3.5.
It doesn't even feel like competition though. That's the.
I feel like
But no,
collaboration.
I feel like it's
It
a
just
good.
feels like
it's just momentum,
like constant.
you know?
It's more like
Because I thought he was
like
always
we
working.
make
and
each
I'm
other
like,
accountable
It's
more
a
than
collaboration, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, man. You know, I just hit this set. I did 2. You skipped your last one. I'm gonna need you to
Yeah.
go ahead.
Are you gonna come to this one or
Yeah,
not?
yeah, you
Because
feel me? Like,
you know,
yeah.
like that, back and forth.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's one of the dopest relationships I have in this industry, man. With Curfew,
That's what's up.
because there's like. It's so genuine. There's like
Right.
no hate, no competition, no nothing. It's just straight
love.
love. Let's keep moving. Let's keep making moves. What you got, this is what I
Yeah.
got. Can you use it? I can use that.
and he.
You need
he's-
a
He's the
relationship
type
like
he ain't
that.
acting
Yeah.
funny depending on who's around. You know, he's the same person. It
Yeah.
ain't.
Yeah.
He ain't gonna be like, I don't know, you get over here so I
Yeah.
can go meet so and so.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
don't, but you're gonna burn it out.
Always
Yeah.
the same. Yeah.
Because there's
Yeah,
a lot of
Curve.
people, especially in the industry, that are like that. So
Too many.
it's good to hear of
Yeah.
people, you know, having good connections and being
Yeah.
able to build on that.
And it's funny because it ended up being that, like, you know how it is. It's a small world, so there's things that I went through with some people, there's things that he went through with some people, and then, like, time later we met, and it happened to be that we both went through similar weird situations. with those
With the same people.
Yeah, and like we both had like the same reaction. We both had the same like thoughts about it, and it was just like, all right, we're too much alike. Like we need
It
to,
worked out.
like, you know, like
You guys,
we need to roll together.
You guys rotated.
Y'all like
into
Magic and
each other's
Kareem, huh?
circle.
Yeah, some
Yeah, you
shit
feel
like
me?
that.
Yeah.
And now we're
Yeah.
playing around with it. Now we're like, what if we do this? What if we do that? So we got some ideas in the air too. We might pop out with some shit.
Well, you know, keep us posted.
You know I will. You
Thank
guys
you
know the
for,
show we got though, the monthly show. It's
Yup.
on the 28th.
28th of this month.
And that's out there in El
Friday.
Monte, right?
El Monte. Dude, that location, y'all need to come out. That thing is lit.
Yeah.
Drop the info for those who might not know, man.
It's in El Monte. Go to AMP Events LA on your IG. You'll get the address and everything. It's 11014 Main Street in El Monte. It's an amazing location. And look for the back parking lot because the entrance is in the back. And there's plenty of, like you're going to walk into a big-ass space of just open space, type of like, it's almost like vintage looking. There's a fireplace outside. It's like an outdoor fireplace.
Oh, nice.
It's super dope. Then you walk in, and the space is as big as this building. So it's a huge space, badass bars, sections, everything. So it's almost like a fusion of like a club
And a lounge.
And almost
Kinda, like a backyard lounge.
or
type
something
of-
something that you would get for like your wedding or something.
Like
but
a
it's got
cantina or something
it's
like
got
that?
a
Homey
lounge.
feeling,
Yeah, it's got
so
a
it's
different
not
feeling.
as
Like a
Okay.
cantina lounge looking like thing, almost like the
Yeah.
rooftop
Indoor,
sitting there
outdoor.
with
Feels
the
good.
lights and shit.
That's
With a little room with the
awesome.
stage, you know what I'm saying? A little VIP
Nice.
section.
Yeah,
with all
like
the ass
that.
shaking going back
Super
there.
nice, bro.
Right, he's like
Just
getting
like
ready.
that. He's explaining it better than me.
Look.
Even the lighting
He's
in
like,
the
"I've
building
been
is like
there."
mood lighting. Yeah.
Right, so make sure y'all go check
thing
it
is-
out.
I forgot about these, but yeah, that place is sick with it. The service is sick with it. Drinks, food, everything. So we're really happy to be there.
Yeah.
And
You said food?
food,
For sure. Y'all
like
heard.
like food.
Food. Ooh,
Food.
Like food. Like whole plates.
No macaroni and cheese, though,
Not
right?
enough
Oh,
food.
D.
Shut
No matter-
up. He's so anti.
I'm gonna have to make a special
Finish
request for
like
you.
that.
I'm gonna have to
Lord.
call that one in, bro.
Yeah.
Nah, it's great. We're doing good with that. So come check that out. You've checked out the shows before. You know how we do it. Lineup is always good. And this one, main act is gonna be DPG family. So
Okay.
Crystal
Nice.
DPG,
Crystal.
Tycoon, who else? Prolific. And then they usually just mob together anyway, so you always
Yeah.
get surprised of who
Yeah,
shows
shout
up
out
with
to
her.
Crystal DPG.
Yeah.
She
So shout outs,
came
Crystal.
in on Zoom with us on a previous episode. Y'all already
Yeah.
know.
She wanted to be here today actually, but
Yeah.
she's out of the state right now.
Right,
Okay.
she busy too. I already
Right, but
know.
you're
She's
busy.
always welcome.
That's what I
Always,
like to
always.
hear, though. Flaking because you busy.
Mhm.
Hey.
You know,
She
not
always
because
welcome.
you sitting at the house.
That's right.
I ain't even gonna call it flaking. You just was.
You're not even
missed-
flaking.
because
Yeah.
you're busy.
Exactly, you're not even
Yeah,
flaking.
you know what I mean?
You're not
Like,
even booked yet,
yeah.
you're
You're
not
not,
flake yet.
you know, you
Yeah,
didn't
it's
flake.
not
You
flake
just,
yet.
you know,
It's
we
not
have to
flake
reschedule.
You working.
Yeah.
You
You know,
working.
sometimes
That's
we
the
have to
best.
reschedule when we calling to work in the morning.
That's
We
what
flaking,
happens.
you know?
Nah, I be flaking at work.
No, he gonna look at his look.
I be flaking.
I be like,
I'm gonna call it that,
I be
but
like,
I schedule my appearance today because
yeah, I don't feel good.
you know, man.
I don't think I can make
I
it.
try to use my
I caught
earliest
this morning this shit on
morning
myself because I
voices.
was smoking last night.
Shut up! Look,
I don't know what kind of
Taco
chemical
Bell.
was in my shit, but
that
there.
3 a.m. Taco Bell.
Man. Stupid.
Anyway,
Right, let's get out of
thank you
here.
for tapping in with us. If we got
Dope.
any new followers, anybody viewing, and you want to know how to get in contact with us, follow at You Got 1515 MINS on Facebook, Instagram,
And
or anywhere else. Make sure y'all follow I Am De Leon on
Period.
Instagram.
Yeah.
Follow AMP Events LA. And everybody, Dragonia, No Excuses Worldwide, Curfew, everybody, shout
Morse
out
Media
to the
Studios.
squad.
Shout out to
Morse
Dion the
Media,
director.
Dion the director, Mariana
Behind
in the
the
building
scenes
too.
out
Shout out
there.
to
Ooh.
POTUS, per usual, even though we haven't seen you in a long time. Shout out to POTUS.
And Midnight and Charlie the Cat. You feel
Period.
me?
All the
POP
people who
holding
made
down.
comments on the
Right, all
Right.
our
Yeah.
Shout out to all the
commenters.
people
All
in
the
the comments.
comments.
Our regulars. And make sure you stay
Love
tapped
y'all.
in because we got some more shit coming for y'all. So
Yeah.
Make
Things
sure y'all
might be
stay-
looking a little bit different.
make sure y'all stay
Yeah.
connected.
Is someone getting a makeover?
Someone's getting
And most
makeover.
importantly, shout out to yourselves for tuning in.
Yeah.
Shout out to everybody.
When y'all tune in, y'all feel like a star too?
Period.
Period.
Exclamation point.
Right.
Until we meet again, y'all. Well.
Splash!
I could do this.
Stupid.
I could do this.
Yes, one in the building.
Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, okay. So Morse Media Live.